Here's that thing that nobody tells you about overthinking. That in some cases, when you're overthinking, telling yourself to stop overthinking doesn't always help. If anything, sometimes it makes it worse. I've been dealing with this for a long time, and after a lot of thinking about it, I've kind of come to a realization, along with maybe a little bit of advice that I can share with others out there. Just as a disclaimer, this is not medical advice. I am not a medical professional. Please go seek both if you need them. I think the first thing I had to contend with in this process is that we all process information differently, and that's okay. That's part of our design as being individual humans created by an amazing God. I am an overprocessor. I am in the weeds all the time. Every detail matters. I have questions about everything. And I used to fault myself for that, and now I accept myself for that. I embrace it. The second thing that I've come to terms with is understanding why overthinking happens, that it's a process that occurs. Our brains, in my mind, are like computers. And whenever we come into a scenario that we're not familiar with, or that kind of rattles us mentally, emotionally, that our brain, like a computer, tries to solve for the process by running the same code over and over again. Just like in our brains, we run a scenario over and over again. And like a computer, when you run too many programs or too many tests on a computer, it starts to overheat. Our brains do the same thing. We start to overheat, and that's where all the stress and strain and frustration starts to happen. So what do we do in those moments? Well, one of the things that I'm working on, first and foremost, is we pray. We pray to the person that solves all problems, who knows all problems and can solve all problems, and that is Jesus Christ. And then the second thing that I do to help myself in the moment is to stop and ask myself some questions. Is this an actual issue? That's the first question I ask myself. The second one I ask is, what is underscoring the issue? If I can identify those things, then from there I go, what are the first steps I can take to solve this? And then another question that just popped into my brain is this even a problem that I need to solve right now? And that helps me a lot. So instead of getting on my own case about it and getting frustrated, I kind of run through that process now. And that's really helped me a lot. And I hope that it's helpful for you too. What about you? How do you process overthinking? What are some ways that you contend with it? I'd love to know. I'll see you guys.